Welcome back to the Eros channel, your go-to guide for all things love. Today, we'll be discussing one of our favorite topics, marriage.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
Now don't worry, we promise our advice is going to be a lot more modern than this, guys. In this particular video, we're going to provide you with some valuable tips on the mindset that makes marriages stronger and last for a lifetime. Yes, of course, there's hundreds of tips we can give you on the daily romantic actions you can take to make your spouse happy, but first and foremost, it's vital that you both adopt a common view, outlook, and culture for your marriage. So if you're committed to making it last, let's dive into our list and make sure you watch to the end for the most effective tip for a happy and successful marriage. Number 1. Establish equal decision-making powers. When it comes to styles of government, most people would agree that the only one who is happy in a dictatorship is the dictator. On the other hand, democracy and a system of checks and balances has a track record of promoting happiness and success. We would be naive to think that this doesn't apply to marriages as well. Regarding major decisions, it's essential that each of you has their equal say. Agreeing is not a requirement, but allowing each other to express your points of view and actually taking them into consideration is. The goal is mutual respect and to make a final decision that neither person will resent the other for in the future. Number 2, keep each other happy. Sounds simple? The idea may be, but it takes work. Establish a mindset in your marriage that the ultimate goal is to make each other happy in the short and long term. As you can imagine, the secret ingredient required for this to work is that both parties are putting in equal effort. If they are, then the work you put in to make your spouse happy will be returned tenfold. Remind yourself on a daily basis to be romantic, kind, thoughtful, and supportive. It's a lot to keep track of, but while you're doing your part, your partner will be doing the same for you. Number 3, experience life together. Sure, you live together and wake up and go to sleep in the same bed every day, but are you really experiencing life together? It's important to maintain some independence, of course, but your lives should primarily be experienced as a couple. Together, you should experience new adventures, trips to places you've never been, new workout routines, hobbies, new business ventures, creative date nights, new experiences in the bedroom. Submerge yourself in life and do it hand in hand. We're not suggesting this because it sounds warm and fuzzy, but because it's backed by science. In the beginning stages of a relationship, the honeymoon phase results in intense feelings of lust and attraction. But no matter how great a relationship is, the chemical responsible for these feelings, dopamine, ultimately decreases after about an average of 4 years. The antidote is having exciting and meaningful experiences together. These result in the increase of dopamine, as well as oxytocin and vasopressin, which are responsible for creating a desire to bond and create long-term meaningful attachment with your partner. In essence, you are literally creating a love potion inside your bodies that will foolproof your marriage. Number 4, become each other's exclusive ride or die. The expression ride or die is used in a ton of different contexts today. It has become part of our mainstream language and is usually used to describe a loyal friend. You might think this is a bit controversial, but the ride or die status in your life should be reserved only for your spouse. Life can be hard sometimes, and to make your marriage work, you must both agree to be the one and only person for whom you have unwavering loyalty and support for. When push comes to shove, you both need to have an unshakable trust in each other. This kind of bond creates a relationship like no other. Number 5, make the conscious decision to make it last. In a typical marriage, you recite your vows on wedding day and then never again. But if you want to make it work, this is the most important tip we can give you. You must both make the conscious decision to stay together through thick and thin, and say and do things that remind you of that commitment every day. You don't have to recite some daily corny poem, but make it a habit to talk about your relationship and how great it is, and what you could do to make it better. It's almost as if you're running a business and you're both stockholders. You would do everything you could to make sure you make a profit, right? Having a positive mindset and positive conversations about your relationship lead to actual concrete actions that make it happen. Thoughts are not an abstract idea. They have an actual electrical signal and they bring about real results. So make it a thing to speak about how loyal you are and how happy you make each other. Words will eventually materialize into reality. We've reached the end of our list, and we hope you were able to gain at least one morsel of an idea that will motivate and empower you to indulge in your marriage and make it as strong as possible. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the button on the bottom right-hand corner of our video. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our new and informative videos. If you have any other suggestions for our married viewers, please make sure to leave those in the comment section. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Eros channel, and as always, remember to love yourself first.